Search Assistant found a trailer manufacturer that you can purchase with as little as $65,000 down and net $442,000 after making your loan payments. Now, this assumes you use a 10-year, 11.5% SBA loan with 2.5% down to buy this $2.6 million business that's advertising $882,000 in annual cash flow. Now, this company has been in business for 3 generations and has a really strong brand. They have a strong distribution network all throughout the Midwest and Texas. They have 10 total employees, and the seller is even willing to offer $260,000 in seller financing, so about 10%. And they're ready to retire. Now, we see family businesses like this for sale all the time. We think the kids just don't realize how good some of these businesses are to own, that the lifestyle that they grew up with, being somewhat pampered, came from the money that was generated from this really great business. You hate to see a 3-generation business leave the family, but their loss is your gain. One thing to watch out for with these family-owned businesses are how many family members are actually working in the business. And a lot of the times we'll see brokers add back multiple salaries to the cash flow. Really, you should only be adding back just one. There should be just one owner to replace. If there are multiple owners leaving, they should account for that in the numbers, put a market rate that it would cost to replace that person. But in a business like this, my guess is that there's going to be several family members working in the business. Some of them may want to stay after the transaction, which has mixed results on how well that works. Sometimes the family members that stay do a great job and they never really wanted to own the business and they're happy to work for the new owner. Other times you find that maybe the family member was in a role just because they were a family member and that they aren't really that good at it, and you're probably gonna have to replace them as the new owner. Sometimes maybe they're a little resentful of you for taking over their family business. So it's just something to watch for. As long as they're not a key individual, that there's someone that can be replaced, I wouldn't worry about it too much. If it doesn't work out post-transaction, then you can replace them. But if they're acting as, say, the general manager and running everything, and they're really key to the relationships in the business, I would be careful buying that business. We think this business is kind of interesting. On the manufacturing side, it's probably relatively simpler than other things you can manufacture. I wouldn't say it's simple. No manufacturing is simple. So you should have some manufacturing experience to buy this. But relative to, we saw one this week producing semiconductors, that's going to take a lot of very specialized skill. I think more people could operate this factory than that factory. But if you're considering buying this, the first thing you want to ask when you talk to the broker is how many family members are working in the business and what they're doing in that business. And check out our Search Assistant if you want to find more like this.